Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Nitinami. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinami. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Jnana Timrandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurmilitamena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamakyam Dadati Swapadam Vandegam Sri Guru Sri Utapada Kamalam Sri Guru Vaishnava Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sakagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Srivam Sadvaidam Savadutam Parijana Sagitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sakagana Lalita Sri Visakanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhye vachapatitanam pamnebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Isvaraga Paramaga Krishnaga Satchidananda Vigraga Anadi Radhir Govindaga Sarva Karana Karanam. Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the most confidential knowledge, Raja Guhyam. So Krishna is giving us this secret because we believe in Krishna and we are able to understand this secret. And we understand from Bhagavad Gita that we are not this body and we are the soul. And now we have to act. So that is, we need to purify ourselves. So that's what is very important. And what can purify? This Bhagavad Gita knowledge can purify ourselves. So this Bhagavad Gita is the purifier, basically. So if we study and understand this Bhagavad Gita, we can purify ourselves. So then we can actually, by Krishna's causeless mercy, we can lead a peaceful and blissful life in this life itself, in this world itself. So, karmajam buddhi yuktahi ube sukrito diskrito. So, if we just act with intelligence, so then in this life itself we can get ourselves freed from both good and bad reactions. That is what is very important. So, if we buddhi yukta jahatiga, that's what buddhi yukta jahatiga ube sukrito diskrito. So that means if we act with intelligence, in this life itself, we will be freed from this material contaminations. That's what we will be purified. So that's why Krishna was telling Arjuna, Tasmad yogaya yujasva yogaha karmasu kausalam. So therefore, Tasmad, because in this life itself, you can purify yourself fully. So therefore, you just perform all your activities only for yoga, only for the purpose of doing it as a yoga. So that's why Tasmat Yogaya Yujyasva. Yogaya Yujyasva means for the purpose of yoga, you should engage, you should perform. That's what Yogaya Yujyasva. Yogaha Karmasu Kausa. So by understanding this kausa, this art of performing your duty. So we need to know when we are acting, we need to understand the art of performing our activities. So that means we should be making sure that we are not attached to the results. That's a very important. That's what is the art of performing our duty, is not getting ourselves attached to the results at all. So that's why in the next sloka itself, Krishna is saying that. So like when he said that buddhi yukta jahatiha, so means buddhi yukta means acting with intelligence. So what is buddhi yukta, acting with intelligence? Karmajam buddhi yuktagi palam tyaktva manishna. We studied this many times. We have covered this many times. But it is the fact we need to make sure we are doing in our life every day. So that is karmajam buddhi yuktagi means buddhi yukta means palam tyaktva. That's this word buddhi yukta palam tyaktva. So that is the thing. If we are acting with intelligence, we are giving up the attachment to the results. So that means we are acting with intelligence. If we have attachment to the results, what does that mean? That means we have no intelligence. It's very clear. If we are having any attachment in this material world and anything in this material world, so that means we have no intelligence. Only less intelligent people who have no intelligence, only they will get attached to the fruits of the activities. Antavatu palam tesam tadbhavati alpametasam. So the material results will come to an end. But alpameta is the one who has no intelligence. So he is going after these temporary results, which is coming to an end. Whereas a person who is a Medhavi, who is not an Alpameda, who is a Medhavi. Medhavi means who is intelligent. So the real intelligent person, what does he do? How does he work? Nadveshti akushalam karma kushale nanu sajjate yogi sattva samavishto Medhavi chinna samsayana. So Medhavi means a person who has full intelligence. So for him, the doubts are destroyed. Chinna samsayana. So that's what chinna. Krishna is using the word chinna also. Chinna dvaida. Chinna dvaida yadatmana. So here chinna samsayana. So chinna means it is destroying. So that's what is known as chinna. So that's why chinna samsayaga. So Medhavi chinna samsayaga. So a Medhavi, an intelligent person, he will actually buddhi yukta jahatiga. So an intelligent person will, if he is acting with intelligence, so he is karmajam buddhi yuktagi phalam tyaktva. So we'll give up the intelligence. So that means if we have no doubts, if we have destroyed all our ignorance, destroyed all our doubts, and if we have the complete knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, if we develop the complete faith on Krishna and attachment to Krishna, and we have gained complete intelligence and everything, so that means we are going to work only for Krishna. We are not going to be affected by the results of our activities. That is the main thing. So nothing is going to bind us, nothing is going to bother us. So that's how our life should go every day, every moment. And when we can make sure our life goes like that every moment, every day, by making sure that we are always engaged in Krishna's service, devotional service. Then at that point of time, all our doubts will be completely destroyed, all our ignorance will be completely dispelled, and we will gain complete intelligence, full intelligence, and we will be having complete knowledge of this Bhagavad Gita. Such things will happen when we simply have the faith on Krishna and start putting efforts in understanding this Bhagavad Gita, the most confidential knowledge. That's what we are doing every day. And so that way, Krishna will engage us completely in his service. So we will be all time rendering devotional service to Krishna. And when our life becomes like that, so then there is nothing going to bother us. We are not going to be disturbed. Our mind will be completely peaceful. So we need to achieve that peace of mind. So that means we need to completely disconnect from this material world by completely connecting with Krishna. So that is what is called yukta. So that is what is called yukta, means yukta, buddhi yukta. buddhi yukta. If we don't have buddhi yukta, if we don't have knowledge of this Bhagavad Gita, if we don't have faith in Krishna, so that means we will also not have intelligence. So that's why Krishna is teaching us that Bhoga Aisvarya Prasaktanam Taya Apakrita Chetasam Vyavasayatmika Buddhi Samadam Naviti. So what our mind is thinking is very important. Every day, every moment. So what we are thinking, we need to watch. That is the main thing. Like we have, if something very precious properties or something is there, we have a lot of security guards and 24 hours surveillance and all kinds of things. We put it to watch, so that it can be kept safely. So similarly, we have to be alert 24 hours a day, 24/7, and watch. We need to keep a vigil, we need to keep a watch on our mind. That's what is very important. We need to watch where it is going. We should know if it is going somewhere without getting permission from us. Our mind should not go anywhere. If it has to go somewhere, it has to have our permission. So, like an elephant, such a huge animal, big animal from the forest. It has got so much strength than a human, a person who is controlling that elephant. So, and that elephant just waits for the order to do something with a small stick with a pin on it at the end. So it just waits for the order to do something. So we need to make our mind, we need to keep our mind under our control, and it should not do anything on its own. It should just get approval, permission from us to do anything. So that means we need to tame our mind. So that is what is the main thing. Because even elephant, the wild elephant, you cannot do like that. The wild elephant is very difficult to control. And sometimes if that wild elephant comes to the like domestic area, then what people will do, they catch it. And then they take it to a place and put it very, very hard, like very, very restricted, small region. They will just put it small space and it can't move, it cannot do anything. And then for several months, it will control it. It will, so that it will lose all its, even though it has its strength, but it will lose its what I would say, the energy, or it will forget that it is capable to do much more things. So that way you tame them, you train them. So that's what we are supposed to do it to our mind. Our mind should not go anywhere. But here something is different, because our mind, it is not possible by forcefully we can control our mind like that. That is not going to work. So the process of taming our mind, controlling our mind, is actually by fully focusing it on Krishna. That is the main, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So that way, it is not a hard process. It's a very easy process. It's a very enjoyable process. So when we develop that faith on Krishna, when we develop that interest and love on Krishna, so then our mind will get slowly and steadily engaged in remembering Krishna, in serving Krishna, doing everything for Krishna. So then, like an elephant, when it is completely controlled, so then afterwards you release it. Afterwards you bring it to the countryside, you can take it anywhere. It's no more a wild elephant. So like that, our mind, we should probably focus on Krishna all the time, chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and studying this Bhagavad Gita all the time, and remembering Krishna and serving Krishna, and talking about only Krishna with the devotees, associating with devotees. If we keep on training our mind, then at some point of time we forget that we are in this material world. We need to try to, the mind right now, it thinks that enjoying the material sense objects, it's topmost priority. That's what the mind thinks, that there's the way it is trained. So, but if the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita is to fully focus our mind on Krishna completely, then the mind will not go after the sense objects at all. So that's why that higher taste. The higher taste is the Krishna consciousness. There is param drishtva nivartate. So Visaya vinivartante niraharasya dehinaga. So Visaya vinivartante niraharasya dehinaga. So dehinaga means it's a soul. Visaya is the sense object. So vinivartante means give up. So we can force the soul to give up the sense objects, attachment to the sense objects by force, by niraharasya, means by not giving those sense objects. We can restrict, we can forcefully restrict a person enjoying the sense objects by tying his hands, by things like that, by force. But our mind can still think about sense objects. So, but Krishna is teaching us that Vishaya Vinivartante Niraharasya Deginaga Rasavarjam Rasopes. So even though that attachment, that rasa, that taste is still is there, but still by force you can control. But that is not going to work. Only by experiencing a higher taste, param drishtva nivartate. So param drishtva means by experiencing, by seeing, by experiencing a higher taste. So param drishtva nivartate. We can easily give up the lower taste. So that's what needs to happen with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, by fully focusing on Krishna, by chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, by rendering devotional service to Krishna, by doing what all we are trying to do now. We are all very busy. For example, now our devotees in Bangalore, like they are organizing a nice program. This Sunday, we are going to have whole day studying, revising the entire Bhagavad Gita. So all of us are becoming very busy in that. So that means like what we are, and not only devotees in Bangalore, even the devotees from our places also, they are also looking forward to watching this live in the Zoom, through Zoom, and then later in the YouTube recordings. So that way, what is happening right now? We were only studying Bhagavad Gita every day, 1 hour, 2 hours, like that, 2 hours. Of course, maximum, including question answer session and answer session. But now Krishna is creating an opportunity like that Sunday, most of the time during the daytime, Krishna is going to keep us in his consciousness. So that means we are not going to about anything about this material. We are going to lose contact with material. At that point of time, we are going to disconnect. So that means our connection with Krishna is longer. So that's how our life, so that is what is known as progress. So when you are doing something, the progress happens. When you are studying that in future, much more progress is going to happen. We are going to be fully connected with Krishna. We will be doing wonderful activities, a lot of things for Krishna. But as I said, always, all these things won't make us beggar in this world. We won't lose anything, whatever we have already. And nothing is going to be reduced from us. And Krishna gives us the knowledge, intelligence, strength, whatever we need, good health, everything Krishna gives. That materially speaking, that means to live in this world, that means to meet all our basic needs, all such things, we don't have to struggle. We don't have to suffer. That Krishna will send the world. There is Pratyavayo na vidyate. So there is no loss, no depletion, all such things. So this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, that's what is going to happen. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished 11 slokas in the 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So Krishna is giving us more knowledge. So what we are understanding is that what we studied in the 10th sloka in the 4th chapter, Krishna said, Vitaraga Payat Krodha Manmaya Mupashita Bhagavo Jnana Tapasa Uta Madbhavam Magata. So, freed from attachment, fear, and anger, Raga, Bhaya, Krodha, and focusing the mind on me, mind upon me, manmaya, thinking about me, and taking shelter unto me. So, mamupashita, many persons in the past, with the virtue of knowledge and austerity, purified themselves and attained my nature. Bhagavo jnana tapasa puta madbhava magataga. So that means we are in the line. we are going to achieve Krishna's nature. That means we are going to go to Goloka. Very many people have gone to Goloka. They live here like us. They were here in this material world, like what we are doing right now. They had material body. Of course, they also went through this repeated cycle of birth, old age, disease, and death. But 5,000 years ago, Krishna is telling Arjuna that many people have already reached Krishna's Goloka. So now we are here. We are following their footsteps. In fact, Krishna is going to tell us exactly like that way only in the coming slokas. And we are going to go to Goloka. So being freed from attachment, fear, and anger, and being fully absorbed in me and taking refuge in me, many persons in the past became purified by knowledge of me, and thus they all attained transcendental love for me. So then in the next sloka, Krishna is continuing. In this sloka number 11, what we studied yesterday. Ye yatha mam prabhat Mama Vatmanu Vattamte So to the extent one surrenders unto me, Mam Prabhatyante, Ye Yatha Mam Prabhatyante, Tam Stateva Bhajamyaham. So to that action I shall also reward them. Mama Vatmanu Vattante Manushyaha Patha Sarvas. So everyone follows my path in all respects. That's why Krishna is saying that. So that way, whatever we are doing right now, we are putting more efforts. We are studying Bhagavad Gita every day. We are not losing this opportunity. And also, now we are, as I just mentioned a few minutes ago, that Sunday we are going to also discuss for a longer studying this. So like more and more opportunities are there. So that way Krishna is also to stand when we put more efforts. Study for 6 hours, 7 hours, like Bhagavad Gita, if we are engaged, we are going to get a bigger reward actually. Krishna is going to give us. So there is no doubt. As all surrender to me, I reward them accordingly. Everyone follows my path in all respects, O son of Krishna. What reward? The reward is that we are going to get closer to Krishna even more. That is the reward. That is the thing. We are going to get very close to Krishna. So Krishna is continuing that. Kangshamtaga karmanam siddhim yajanta iga devata Shipram vimanuse loke siddhir bhavati karmaja. So by desiring the results, karmanam siddhim, kangshamtaga means desiring. By desiring the results of activities, so people, they worship the demigods. And of course, they get their results very quickly. So, Chipram Vimanushe Loke Siddhir Bhavati Karmaja. So, materially speaking, if you want something, if you go and ask other demigods, they can give it easily, very good. So, even if you go to Krishna, if you don't ask him also, Krishna is going to give it to us. But that benefit is going to be bigger. Because first of all, we don't have to ask for it. And Krishna knows what is good for us. And Krishna gives what is good for us. And Krishna takes away what is not good for us. So whereas if you go to the demigods, if you ask for something which is not good for us, they will give it. Of course, everything is coming from Krishna only. Sataya, Saddaya, Uttoso, Tasyaradhanam Vigate. Labate Chadadaga Kaman Mayaiva Vigitan Pitan. That's what Krishna is saying. So they will get what they want. Labate Chadadaga Kaman, but it is coming from me only. Mayaiva Vigitan Vigitan. So that's why if you go to demigods, worship something, we ask something, we will get it, but it is coming from Krishna only. So we need to understand that we should not be doing this cheap things from Krishna. We should not be asking for anything from Krishna in this material realm because it's of no use. It's already, we know that Krishna is going to take care of us. Krishna is going to give us yoga kshemam vaham yagam. I give you what you want. Then why we need to go and ask him? We just have to render devotion service unto Krishna, fully depend on Krishna. Don't ask anything from Krishna, and simply surrender unto Krishna, and simply can get connected. So that way we will get intelligence. So if you don't ask for anything from Krishna, we will get the intelligence. But if you go and ask for some material benefits, we will lose intelligence. So whether we want to gain intelligence, not thinking, not getting attached to the results, or if we want to lose intelligence, so that we need to decide. So that's why from the very beginning we started with the Alpa Medasa and Meda we also seen. So that way here Krishna is the Shikram Manushe Loke Siddhir Bhavati Karma. So men in this world desire success in fruitive activities, and therefore they worship the demigods. Quickly, of course, men gets results from fruitive work in this way. So by Krishna's last blessing, we have successfully finished this sloka number 12. And now let us chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. It will roughly take about 15 minutes for chanting 2 rounds of Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna, and then we will discuss if any questions are there. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Radhana Swami Nitinam. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinam. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prachari Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschapta Desatari. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnanadana Salakaya Chakshurumi Littamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Namaste. Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Tulsi Vilasa Prabhu Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna to all the devotees. I kindly request the devotees to use the Zoom raise hand feature to ask your questions to Guruji.
Okay, Prabhu Hare Krishna.
Yeah. There are no questions, Guruji, so far. So thank you, Guruji, for today's class. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Ravin Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Guruji, wonderful class, Guruji. How are you? Are you settled after your trip?
Yes, Prabhu. Slowly, my internet is making bit disconnecting and all, but still we are able to continue. Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. So there are no questions, Prabhuji, and thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness amid your busy schedule, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Deepesh Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, thank you for the wonderful class. Hope you're doing well in Chennai and Bangalore soon. So wish you all the best. Have a safe trip.
I wanted to announce that tomorrow we will not have Bhagavad Gita class Prabhu. So I will be traveling. So that's why at that time. Yes, Hare Krishna to all the devotees.
Okay. Hare Krishna Guruji, thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Ratikant Rajvanshi. Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Ratikant. Are you able to unmute? Hare Krishna. Sangeeta Mataji. Hare Krishna. Sangeeta Malhotra Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Hare
How
Krishna.
I got so happy.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. So happy to attend the class again.
Yes.
Due to some reasons, I could not join. I was not here in Delhi.
Yes.
So I'm back home now. Yes.
Okay. Okay, Mataji.
So happy. So happy.
Yes, Mataji. Krishna's mercy.
Yes. Indeed. Yes.
We will do everything.
Beautiful.
Krishna's consciousness.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna. Hare Vishnu Vardhana Rao Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. No questions, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste, Prabhu. Namaste, Prabhu. Ram Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Ram Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, I'm getting echo. Yeah, I'm getting echo, Guruji. Yes.
You 1 second. Now you will not get yes, Prabhu. Yeah. From Vishnuvardan allowed to take over. Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Are you able to hear now, Prabhu? Ram Prabhu?
Yes, Guruji. I'm able to hear you well. There's no echo. All good,
So
Guruji.
tomorrow you are leaving, correct, Prabhu?
Yeah, tomorrow morning I'm leaving, Guruji. 5:55.
Oh, morning you are leaving, Prabhu?
Yeah, 555, Guruji. 5:55 is my flight. I will reach Trichy around 7:38 a.m. in the morning.
Yes.
And straight away I'm going to that Kalyana Mandapam, the hall we booked for our session. Okay, I will have a look, and the owner of the hall heard about you. Someone studied in IIT. Okay.
Yeah, you can.
So said the daughter-in-law also, she knows about you. She heard about you. So she's keen to meet you as well. So I will get all the arrangements, Guruji. From there, I will give a status update and progress.
Yes.
And it's a miracle, Guruji. I think whatever happens, we know that's a solid proof that Lord Krishna is with us, and I'm communicating with my own group over here. I have a small project team who are handling things at the ground zero. And we have plans to install the flex boards, they call kind of a billboards, correct? Okay. So in the prominent locations and on a prominent place where the Vaishnava congregation happens. So all will be done. It's all easily done in half a day to 1 day work, Guruji. So by Sunday, we will be full-fledged. We'll be ready with all logistics, everything, and waiting for your arrival only, Guruji. Everything happens because of Lord Krishna. And that's 100% proof, Guruji. I've been worshipping gods, like you said, demigods in many ways, in many manners, all these things and all. But ultimately, the supreme boss has a command, right? I can work with many ministers, but once the CM, chief minister, comes and creates a ceremony, that's similar, Guruji. And that happens, and that's also clear demonstration to the people who are following me as well, my friends and all. So they can also, they can see the transformation, how this happens to me. And my guru is also very happy. Those who taught me in school and all, right? Finally, they understood, okay, their efforts are paying dividends, okay? So that's a great way, Guruji. That's a way to reciprocate. Rather than talking, we execute and make it happen. And we are leaving something for the next generation, Guruji. This is a great asset. And it's a great treasure we are leaving for our next generation, Guruji. Nothing much can be done rather than giving service to Krishna, Guruji. It's beyond compare. Thank you very much, Guruji. Which cell phone you are using? What is the provider, Guruji? I have some. Yeah. So I think that's a perennial problem.
I think the place where I am there right now, it is not getting.
Yes. You're in Triplicane, right, Guruji?
No.
Raipeta. Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not very. I think everywhere they cover it. Maybe the house location where I'm getting it.
Yes. No, sometimes where the congregation.
No, not only that. When you use hotspot, these problems will be there.
Hotspot from laptop to
hotspot. It's not. Wi-Fi, if
the
you
distortion.
use it, then it's a different thing.
So, okay, Guruji. You know what happened, Guruji? Certain events we were trying to cover, wedding events, using this kind of thing, because the connectivity between the mobile tower, the cell phone towers in that area, that also matters, Guruji. Probably the towers are designed to accommodate certain number of people. All of a sudden, the people surge comes and goes that no one can control. In India, like a huge country, all of a sudden you see 10,000 people there, and suddenly they disperse from there itself. So that's something a challenging, Guruji. So let me work it out, Guruji. That's my reason to visit the hall and find out the signal strength. We have devices to measure that as well. So I work with them and get everything ready, Guruji. So Wednesday morning, we should be able to meet there.
Yes.
Guruji. Correct. Yeah. Okay, Guruji. We shall stay in touch, Guruji. All is well. And by the costless mercy of Krishna, everything is happening. We should continue to pray that the event is successful, Guruji.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Guruji.
We will make that happen, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. R.K. Goyal Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you Guruji for a wonderful class. I don't have any question for today. So grateful to you. Thank you Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Sashireka Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for a wonderful class, Guruji. Thanks a lot. And we're looking forward to your full day session here on Sunday. Absolutely. And it's indeed, Krishna's mercy only that the program is happening, that, he is giving you the energy and the strength to, not only continue working for your professional this thing, but also do his work even when you are here. It's not on a holiday. That was really surprising for me to know. But it's indeed his mercy and his grace.
Without his mercy, we can't even move our little finger.
Exactly. And I think the recent events that we are watching here in organizing this program, everything seemingly effortless, Prabhuji, Guruji, seemingly effortless. And so it seems like, when you leave everything, when you absolutely surrender to him and tell him that, you will, I'm doing everything for you. And he absolutely beautifully gets everything organized and done. We don't have to worry about anything. So nicely, everything is happening. I never imagined that everything will happen so smoothly, but without a hitch, without a problem, without even feeling that I'm putting an effort, it's happening. And it is only happen because of his will, only because of his grace, his mercy. So thank you so much, Guruji, for making us realize, this and realize this all the time, more and more. So that transformation is happening. Extremely indebted and grateful to you for keeping us on this path and for keeping us in Krishna consciousness all the time. Thank you so much, Guruji. Looking forward to the satsang, looking forward to your session. Thank you. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Brinda Jai Singh Mataji. Hare Krishna. Chandrakanta Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Guruji, I could not today. The transmission was like so difficult to hear. There was echo. There was no audio in the beginning. So I got very interrupted.
In the beginning, I was on mute. I didn't realize.
Yes, Guruji. So I will hear the YouTube well. And I wish you all the best. I even sent you a message, but I think
Mataji, I have still not got a chance to reply. We will talk. Yes, Mataji, I will call you.
Yes, Guruji. Nothing urgent, but just really very happy that Krishna is helping you to execute all his plans. So you are the medium through which you are operating his plans, Guruji. Thank you so much. I'm waiting to hear also the Zoom meeting. I think we are all blessed, Guruji. Thank you so much for all the mercy. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Chandrakanta Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. We are all in Bangalore. Excited to see you for satsang, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji.
After such a glance, we are so happy, Guruji. We are so happy that the 18th program is happening for Krishna and by his plan. We say everything 18th, whatever is happening is as plan only, no human plan. Just slowly, not slowly. I'm 100% getting convinced, Guruji. Actually,
yes.
That's as Shireka Mataji tells, it's a real transformation within us. Where we're going to see His mercy and what its plans. That is live experience we are getting, Guruji.
Yes, madam. We are going to be very busy.
Yes, Guruji. We are so blessed. Actually, Bangalore people, we are so blessed. So thank you very much. All the opportunities you are giving us, Guruji. Thank you very much, Guruji. Thank you very much. Looking forward for the satsang on 18th. We are all excited, Guruji.
Thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna to everyone. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, Guruji. No question. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Gayatri Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Very nice session, Guruji. Nice class.
Yes, Mataji. Yes.
Thank you for the effort you have made to keep us all in right track. Thank you, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mahadev Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Mahadev Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Thank you for the class.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I think you got muted. Hare Krishna. PK Kumar, Hare Krishna Mataji. I think you got muted. So you are connecting from where? Which place? Where are you joining? Mahadev Mataji.
Hello, Namaste Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Namaste Prabhu. Namaste Kumar.
Namaste Kumar. I'm from Bihar. Currently, I'm staying in.
So where you are staying, Prabhu? Kumar Prabhu?
Currently, I'm staying in Bangalore, JP Nagar.
Oh, in Bangalore. Okay, okay, Prabhu. So very nice. So you will be able to. Are you joining our program on Sunday, Prabhu?
Yeah, I will try my best to join.
Very nice.
And I have questions like I'm 30-year-old.
Okay.
So, like Bhagavad Gita, I wanted to know to learn the things should go well in life. So how do you think, like what guidance you would like to suggest me? Like I'm starting my life now, I'm in career. So
Yes.
how should I do betterment for my nation? Like since childhood only, I always think like I should do something for betterment of my nation, because everyone born and everyone dies like any month. So what is the difference between human and animal? So something.
Exactly what you said is true, Prabhu. So if you keep yourselves very much occupied in studying Bhagavad Gita, spreading Bhagavad Gita, then Krishna will take care of everything, Prabhu. Krishna will take care of our other needs, job, other things, whatever we need, Krishna will take care. That is my experience, because I started this when I started my master's degree of 22, 23, something like that. So that way, this is very nice, Prabhu. So if you are able to join there that day also, you will get the complete understanding of what Bhagavad Gita is. So that way we can, if you have any questions, you can ask. And so then you keep attending this every day. So then you will get the full knowledge, Prabhu.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Sunil Srivas Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Dandavat Pranam Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Pranam Guruji. Dandavat Pranam Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Palaniappan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So today's class is also very interesting because Bhagavad Gita is purifying all of us. That was the message you have given today. But making our intelligence to act complete purifying nature is a toughest job which we are going through. And at the same time, regarding demigods also you have explained how we worship demigods, and even the wrong thing demigods will assure when we request demigods, they will assure. That is also an interesting thing to learn. That is, these are all very interesting things to hear and learn from your lecture. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Manoranjan Sal Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Manoranjan Sal Prabhu. Are you able to unmute Prabhu? Manoranjan Sal Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So we will, as I announced, tomorrow only we will not have our Bhagavad Gita class. I will also send a message in our group. Hare Krishna. And then we will have on Saturday, and then Sunday also we will have from Bangalore. Hare Krishna.